And the Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They're working that left side. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this
afterburners coming. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they get to him just before he scores. Run out of bounds at the 1.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And you could tell he trusted himself, thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick, didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. The sure hands. It's Huff. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Looking to throw for it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
A run for the quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Yeah, it's just the throw the quarterback would love to have back. His guy's wide open, and it looked to me like maybe he was overstriding or straining a little bit too much on the throw. The nose of the ball was diving, and he, of course, threw it into the ground. That's one he'd like to do over.
Now 2nd and 10. Running back goes in motion. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes his connection. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Georgia going up tempo. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Looking deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick strike complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He fires to the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield from the big cat. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going up top on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Bringing the heat. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. First and goal for the offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 7, Georgia 0.
Ready? They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback keeper. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going. And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit.
Going deep. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd and short now from their own 48. This is a designed run. And he'll pick up the 1st down.
Quarterback.
Got drilled on that tackle.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Give to the back. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job, nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
It's complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. No huddle offense to the line. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable and put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice second down play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on fourth down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And his throw is incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Sooners. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Seconds of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll fire. Going to take a shot at this DB. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. That is not helpful at all as the ball goes out of bounds right around the 35-yard line. And what great field position to start. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He'll just keep slinging it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. A designed run for the quarterback. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown!